The weather is something no farmer or fruit grower can control. Record rainfall in 2012 has cost the farming industry £600 million in lost output. Peter Chandler, owner of Chandler and Dunn Fruit and Farming, explains how the extreme weather made it difficult to harvest.
Wet weather has kind of made it very difficult to harvest. Some of the quality, certainly on the fruit, we had poor weather at blossom time, which was cold winds, rain, not the sun that we need for pollination. Potatoes even harder, because that was very stop-go, very slow, and still have quite a lot of mud on potatoes.
Due to such bad weather affecting the supply of some crops like potatoes, the demand by consumers continues on the rise, resulting in increased prices.
We've seen the price of potatoes last year, £100 a tonne. They're already up to £300 a tonne this year. So that just shows the differences on supply and demand.
Despite difficult harvests, Peter has managed to collect his potatoes and apples, but it is their appearance that has been greatly affected by the cold winds and rain.
Here we have on the fruit, we have quite a lot of skin blemishes. It detracts, I suppose, visually, but the fruit still eats just as well as any other year. But unfortunately, as far as most consumers are concerned, they buy originally with their eyes, and then something that's not quite perfect doesn't sell as well.
With farmers trying to overcome such difficulties, the demand for spring-sown seeds have grown in order to try and get the most out of the upcoming spring harvest.
We haven't been able to drill all our winter crops because it's just been so wet. We now won't be able to do that. It's just so wet we won't be able to get onto our marshland until the spring. So we've had to change to some spring-sown crops, cereals. Seed for that is nearly impossible to find now, because many people have had the same things. They've swapped from winter-sown crops to spring-sown. Plenty of winter wheat seed about, no spring seed.
If the poor weather continues into 2013, another late and hard harvest season is expected, which could potentially result in fewer crops next year.